So we have some very, very interesting stuff going around about Notre Dame, Marcus Freeman, New York Giants. I'll kind of give my thoughts and opinions on it. But is this something that Notre Dame fans should be concerned about? Because I think it's clear that Marcus Freeman is one of the better head coaches in college football. That's my opinion. Now, I do know that he turned down jobs with, I believe LSU called him. I could be wrong there. I know Florida contacted. He turned it down. I know Penn State contacted. He turned it down. I'm sure Michigan's called. I don't think he would go to Michigan. I know with these rumors going around, there are going to be some Michigan fans out there thinking that they might land Marcus Freeman. I'll go and tell you that's not going to happen. Marcus Freeman is not going to Michigan. Now, for a little bit, we were saying, or a lot of people were saying, I think the only way Marcus Freeman leaves Notre Dame is if the Ohio State head coaching job opens, which is not. Ryan Day is not going anywhere for a while. It would take something drastic to happen for Ryan Day to be fired or to leave, or the NFL. And that's kind of what's coming up right now. So a few days ago, an NFL reporter, like a famous NFL beat writer that has real inside sources to the NFL and these head coaching searches, reported that Marcus Freeman is a top candidate for the New York Giants head coaching search. So it was reported that the New York Giants have heavy interest. That it's not just a name on their list. There's real interest. Seems to be they're interviewing him. The Giants did say they're looking for a defensive minded head coach. They think the offensive minded head coaching market for the NFL jobs kind of weak this year. That's what the New York Giants front office is saying, apparently, according to these sources. And they're honing in on Marcus Freeman. Marcus Freeman and probably a few other guys that already are in the NFL. Seems like the only college coach they're looking at is Marcus Freeman. Seems to be one of their biggest targets, if not their biggest target. Now, will Marcus Freeman take this NFL job? Because we've talked about it. Seems like he would take an NFL job if the right one opened. But in the NFL, if you're jumping from a great college job, I would consider it a great college job as to what he's doing there right now. And he obviously considers it as a great college coaching job at Notre Dame if he's turning down offers from Florida and Penn State to stay at Notre Dame. I I don't know if he would leave for a situation like the New York Giants are in. So we know that there's some stuff going on with the New York Giants front office. They just fired Brian Daboll, and there are a lot of Giants fans, and there are a lot of people outside of Giants fans, like just in the NFL media and just football fans in general, saying that they shouldn't have fired Brian Daboll. And I agree. I agree. I'll be honest. I agree. I don't think Brian Daboll was the problem. Do I think he was doing a tremendous job? No, not by any means. But I don't think he was the main problem. So you have Joe Shane in the front office. A lot of Giants fans want him gone. He is not shown to do anything good as a general manager outside of drafting Jackson Dart. But it seems like that was Brian Daboll's decision. So that that leads to some concerns. Maybe you're on a short leash because you have a young quarterback with the Giants. You have Jackson Dart, who's a young star quarterback looking to get developed at an even higher level and look to take big steps each year. And the ultimate goal is for this team to go to a Super Bowl. I mean, isn't that the ultimate goal for every NFL team? And I, maybe that's intriguing to Marcus Freeman. Maybe it is intriguing to have a guy like Jackson Dart and to have a guy like Cam Scatterbo when he's back and some other weapons on the defense like Abdul Carter when he fully develops as an NFL player and some other guys as well. Brian Burns. I can go on and on. There's some talent on this roster's team or on this Giants team. Is that will Marcus Freeman look at that or is he looking more towards the front office? Because the front office is a mess. A lot of Giants fans want Joe Shane gone. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. He's really done nothing good, from what I would say. Like I said, I don't think it was his decision to draft Jackson Dart. Now, there are other NFL jobs that are going to be opening, and will they be looking at Marcus Freeman? I think I think it's mainly just the Giants. I think if you don't take the Giants job, I think the Notre Dame fans are safe for now. Do I think he will eventually get a head coaching job in the NFL? Yeah. But you got to pick and choose the right one. And I don't know if the Giants are the right one. First off, the fit's weird. I think it's just a weird fit. Marcus Freeman, like I said, he's done great things at Notre Dame. He came in, built a winning culture very quick. I think he's outperformed Brian Kelly as a head coach there. And Marcus Freeman's had such a short tenure. He took him to the national championship, nearly beat Ohio State. This year, you could argue they should have been in the playoffs. If they were in a conference this year, they probably would have been in the playoffs. And that's not to bring up the whole conference thing. I respect what they're doing in the independents, but I'm just saying, like, if they weren't a conference, they probably would have been in the playoffs again under Marcus Freeman. And he's done very well recruiting. That's been a big part of his game, and the success at Notre Dame is first off, you recruit good, and he's building a winning culture. It's a whole different game in the NFL. We've seen a lot of premier head coaches in college make the NFL change, and it doesn't really work out for them. Is it too early in Marcus Freeman's career to take an NFL job? Is kind of why I get into because, like I said, he's not been a head coach for very long, so it's kind of a stretch for the Giants to even interview him unless they see something. I mean, I'm not saying he's a bad head coach. I think he's a great head coach, but coaching in college, coaching in the NFL, completely different. You don't recruit in the NFL, any of that. It's all based on general managers. Can they give you the team to win? I don't know if the Giants can give them the team to win based off of what that front office is looking for or based off of what that front office has done already. Now, another thing that I will bring up is another interesting talking point is, like I said, a lot of Giants fans want Joe Shane gone. A lot of them want him fired. It kind of intrigues me as to what if the Giants do fire him? What if the Giants fire him after this season and there's a general manager change? Will that new general manager still be interested in Marcus Freeman? I think the Giants kind of need a sitting head coach in the NFL, or not a sitting head coach, but I think the Giants need a head coach with NFL experience. That's my opinion. I think that's more of the fit that they should go for how that team is built and for how young that team is. I don't think Marcus Freeman's the guy for the job there. If I was Marcus Freeman, I don't know if I'm taking it, but then again, it's very hard to turn down an NFL job. It's very hard to do that. It's interesting. It's very, very interesting. If I'm Marcus Freeman, I'd stay at Notre Dame. I I don't know. I just think I'd stay. I just don't like the fit. I don't like the fit, and I don't like what's going on in that front office. I wouldn't trust it if I were Marcus Freeman. Because you got to think, if you are him, if I stick around in college and coach another few years and have the same success or even more, I'll probably be getting interviewed for more head coaching jobs as they open. Because some big ones are going to open. I think the Dolphins will open soon. You'll have some other ones open soon. Maybe the Eagles open soon. Who knows? The NFL's weird, and there are short leashes in the NFL. So that's another thing to think about if you're Marcus Freeman. It's interesting. If you're a Notre Dame fan, I'd love to hear your feedback and what you think will actually happen. I'm not saying he's leaving, so Notre Dame fans don't get mad at me, please. I'm just bringing up this talking point because it was reported by On3, it was reported by some NFL analysts, so it's very interesting. Very interesting. So, yeah, if you're a Notre Dame fan, I'd love to hear your feedback. And if you did enjoy this video, I would greatly appreciate it if you dropped a subscribe to the channel. We've been growing pretty quick. I'm grateful for all the support. We're going to do a lot of Notre Dame content because we have the transfer portal coming up. Now we have this Marcus Freeman situation, which we should be getting updates on. We should be getting updates on it pretty frequently because it's coming down to that time whether he's going to stay or go. It's coming soon. NFL season has like 2 weeks left. So we're going to know soon. My ultimate My ultimate guess is Marcus Freeman stays at Notre Dame, but that's just my guess. So that'll be it for this video. I greatly appreciate all the support, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.